Good morning, Doctor. This is Christopher today. No thoughts of distress, Doctor. Okay, Christopher, that sounds good. Have you got any bad thoughts? No, they don't seem to rear their head so much. Sometimes. That's why I'm on medication now, really. Because of them. Medication's working there. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It keeps them at bay. Most of the time. Also, the anxiety's stopped a lot. The anxiety's not so bad. The medication's working there as well. They're going to start weaning me off it in the spring. Hopefully, if I stay well until the spring, they're going to start weaning me off it. It's going to take about 2 years. 2 years, I think, before I'm permanently fixed, okay. Before my mind is okay. It'll take about 2 years. But I doubt if I will be able to work again because there's always the reoccurrence of the bad thoughts coming back. Yeah. Well, they're conclusion thoughts really, but conclusion thoughts. So I like to read ahead every now and then. But that's about it. Well, Christopher, how do you feel 10 being excellent, 1 being horrible? I would say 10 being excellent. I say I've got my life in order. I'm trying to start a YouTube business up. I'm training doctors for psychiatry, yeah. I'll keep on taking the medication until I feel suitable that I don't need it anymore. I only come off it if I don't need it anymore. If I stay well for the next year, then I should start coming off it at the end of the year. Not the end of this year, but probably in September next year. September 2026, they should wean me off it. I don't suffer from depression. I know. I'm not bothered by the abuse I get. I'm not bothered by that. Because there's people that don't understand religion and don't understand my illness, so they judge me because I'm a Christian. That's the reason they started on me in the first place, because I was a Christian. So, you know, religious persecution. But all Christians get that. A lot of Christians get that. You find it all in different religions. Religions are always persecuted because they believe in God, and some people don't like God. Some people don't like God at all. And they didn't like Jesus, they crucified him. So, you know. But I've got my cross to bear. I've got my cross to bear, so everybody has their cross to bear. And religion's good for your mind anyway, it helps you forgive people, and psychology says you don't punish people, otherwise it makes them paranoid and gives them anxiety. If you punish people, it gives them anxiety. So it's best to forgive them. That's good psychology, because they can forgive you back then. They learn how to forgive themselves. If you forgive people, they learn how to forgive themselves. So it's good psychology, really. Yeah, I'm thriving at the moment. I'm really into trying to get this YouTube business going and helping doctors on the NHS and learning every day to improve it, like showing juices now, introducing juices on there, also yoga and meditation and weights and self-defense. I'll slowly be introducing running into it as well, which I'm doing a bit of running now, so that's running's coming into it. It's keeping fit for everybody, really. Keeping fit and helping my followers just to keep fit. Helping my followers to run and keep on running and help them to keep fit. I do running with my dog, which is a companion of mine, which is good, Doctor. Well, Christopher, I think you're doing really well. What do you do in your spare time? In my spare time I watch YouTube channels. I don't really go much on television anymore because it felt like torture at the time, but I'm away from that now. So it's much better. I'm thinking about starting up reading books. Reading some Assassin's Creed books. They're quite good. Assassin's Creed books are quite good. I enjoy reading them. They're quite good. The paperback ones are quite good. And I enjoy reading comments as well. Judge Dredd comments and Spider-Man comments and that. So I might get a few comments to read. I enjoy reading the Bible as well. Bible, I read something out every now and then. Just just a page or something, or just some prayers in there. Religion. My personal religion is the way normal life. I fit my religion around my normal life, but religion comes first. Religion comes first in everything I do. Well, God comes first with everything I do anyway. I put God first, I don't put religion first, I put God first. So, I am looking for a girlfriend, but perhaps I was meant to be alone, perhaps I've been alone too long, and perhaps it wouldn't work anyway. But loneliness, Christopher, everyone gets lonely. There's a lot of lonely people in the world. You could always become a pen friend to someone. Pen friends with someone. Write to somebody and become a pen friend. Online you can become a pen friend. Or you can meet people online and chat to them online. You can chat to them online and that and become their pen friend and everything else. So it's not all a loss. It's okay, Chris. Go online and find pen friends. Ask your nurse about it, Christopher. Ask your nurse about it. He'll help you. He'll help you get some pen friends. You can buy it too. That's a good idea, Dawson. Pen friends. Hopefully I'll get a new dog next year. New dog. To be a friend of my other dog. Yeah, that'd be a good idea. If I can afford it. Right. Hope this YouTube channel gets more and more viewers, you know. Now I'm helping the NHS, I'm thinking there'll be a lot more doctors watching it. Yes, Christopher, I know. I watch it, Christopher. I'll do you, Doctor. Yes, I watch it. I think it's very good for the mental health. I like the way you swap patients around because there's all sorts of different scenarios. Like some people have domestics. We have to sort them out as well. And they have to go to marriage guidance and stuff like that, and domestics, and anger management. Some people have ADHD and they're attention seekers. Yeah. They fuel themselves with drugs and alcohol, but it's not the way to go on. There's always a downside to that. There's always a comeuppance when you're coming down from it. It's like a drug. If you take illegal drugs, there's always a downside to it. Because once you come off it, you feel just as bad. It's only a fix for a temporary moment. It's only a temporary fix. You only drink alcohol because it's just a temporary fix. It doesn't make you well in the long run, it makes you ill. It warps your mind, makes your ADHD even worse, makes your attention seeking even worse. And it fucks up your liver and sorry for swearing, messes up your liver and makes your tummy bleed and gives you ulcers in the tummy. Heroin addicts messes up their minds, messes up their dopamines, and it just messes up, neutralises everything. It gives you low sperm count. It just ruins everything, really. Ruins everything. Can give you cancer as well, so. Heroin addicts shoot it up and that, and they just forget it get worse. They lead to crime because they can't afford it, and that leads to crime, and then they end up in prison, and they get more in prison, and then eventually they die. Eventually they die an early death. Eventually they die when they could have got off it and could have had a nice life. Could have had a good life. But they ruin their lives by crime. Crime and addicted to drugs. They ruin their life and ruin their health. And they just become ill. They start losing all their teeth. And they just become ill. Yeah, and then there's abusive relationships where one partner's abusing the other, and it's nowhere to be. When you go in a relationship, it should be equal. It should be equal, otherwise it's not worth being in that relationship. If you're not equal in that relationship, it's not worth being in that relationship. Because you've got to be equal in a relationship, and you've got to be fair. You've got to be forgiving. You've got to be loving. You've got to have a decent relationship, and you can't fancy other women while you're having a relationship. If you've got a wandering eye, then you're not allowed to do that, because that's not fair on the other partner. So you've got to stay suited to that partner you're with. Otherwise it's not worth doing. Because it's not worth having a relationship if you can't be equal. You've got to be kind in a relationship. If you're abusive and an arsehole, then it's not worth having a relationship. If you're being an alcoholic in a relationship, then that goes downhill straight away. The relationship perpetuates and becomes anger and rejection and not forgiving. Becomes depressive. Becomes an adult depressant. Having children in a relationship is a good thing to have children, but it's only if you can look after those children. If you don't bring them up right, then it's not worth having children. You've got to bring your children up right. You've got to make them be law-abiding citizens. Teach them right from wrong. Don't introduce them to criminality. Just keep them away from criminality. Fight for your children, parents. Fight for your children. Don't let them be criminalised. Fight for your children. Keep them on the straight and narrow. Fight for your children.